Hello guys, Alex again here from Sheffield Futures, and this is another episode of 4-Minute Fire. Today's episode is called No Experience, No Problem. This episode is really designed to reassure those of you that perhaps have never worked before, you don't have any work experience, or you've just left school or college. You're trying to put a CV together to get some great job that you've got in your mind, but you just don't know where to start. This episode's for you, okay? So the layout of this episode is really simple. We're going to ask you what's in your skills jar. We're going to talk about the positive mindset that we recommend you take for when you're growing your skills. And lastly, we're going to talk about some really key ways you can grow the amount of skills you've got. Key experiences you can put yourself through to become stronger and to develop yourself. Okay, so skills jar. What do we mean when we ask you what's in your skills jar? Okay, so everyone has one. You have it for your entire life. When you interact with people in your life, you're going to grow your communication skills. More communication skills are going to go into that jar, okay? When you overcome something in life, your problem-solving skills are going to go into that jar, okay? So forever, throughout your entire life, this jar is growing and you're filling it more and more skills, okay? I want you to picture that in your mind. The mindset that I want to recommend to you is the investing in that jar, okay? You may have to give time for free. You may have to put yourself in situations where you're experiencing new roles, new different things to grow those skills. But we highly recommend what you have in your mind is, I'm growing my skill set, okay? And that will become relevant when we go through some of these points down here. So, first and foremost, we've got courses. Courses are a really great way to grow your skills. Literally grow skills because you're going to gain qualifications, but you can also you'll also in courses be interacting with the other course members and people there. You'll actually enjoy yourself more than you'll expect to, and you can do courses on a range of different things. You can do some courses on things like maths or English or IT, or you can even go a bit more specialist if you want and get like website coding or forklift truck driving or customer service, that sort of thing. There's loads of different courses out there. Many available in Sheffield. Come and speak to us at Sheffield Futures if you've got any ideas of what you'd like to learn, and we can signpost you to somewhere that will have a course like that or similar to that. Often they're free as well, so we really recommend this one for you. Volunteering. Volunteering, generally speaking, is unpaid work supporting a charitable organisation. So you work for a charity, you do some great work in the community, but you'll be putting yourself in roles where you'll be learning new skills as you go. A really great one for you to consider there, and I highly recommend you click the link next to this video for Voluntary Action Sheffield. It's one place where you can look at loads of different voluntary roles, but you can also look on individual charity websites as well and become volunteers there. Okay. The great thing about volunteering is it's accessible. You can get into it nice and easily. Usually it's not too hard of an interview process because you're giving your time up for free. But what you're doing is you're investing in that jar, in your skills, and that's what I want. That's the mindset I want you to have. Work experience. Again, you're working unpaid, this time for an organisation, for a company. However, again, it's investment in your skills. Okay, now work experience, generally speaking, is working for a business like M&S, for example, and you may be working in a cashier role. You'd be expected to operate just as any other cashier does, but it's only temporary. Usually work experience is a couple of days, a couple of hours, or a couple of weeks. That's entirely up to you. But what it does is it puts you in that role. You experience all of the different skills required for that role. You can get a great reference, and it's a really good way for you to showcase your skills to that employer. You may even bypass the need for an interview entirely if you show them that you're great at the role, okay? And then lastly, we're promoting entry-level jobs to grow your skills. Entry-level jobs simply mean roles that have low requirement for skills or training before you enter them. They'll often be on the job training, but generally speaking, you can get into entry-level jobs with a great interview. Okay, so we really recommend you search those online and have a look at what jobs are out there. These are paid. They're often a minimum or a lower wage. However, still keep that investment idea in your head. You're growing the skills in your jar, and then when you get your skills to a great level, you'll be able to go for those great jobs. Okay, I highly recommend that you invest in yourself because you'll have those great jobs within a few years if you just take time to invest in you. Okay, thank you very much. This has been 4-Minute Fire on No Skills, No Problem.